Having the odds stacked against me is something that I have used and have come to embrace as a catalyst for drive. Born into a broken family, my father had an affair with our neighbor when I was only 6 years old. I became a challenging child, and my mother was going through the process of putting me through foster care. At this time, my grandparents decided that they prefer that I move in with them, so halfway through sixth grade, I moved in with my grandparents. At the time, I felt lost and unwanted, but today I now look back and realize that this is the single greatest thing that could have ever happened to me. My grandparents taught me discipline, respect, and grit. I became a four-sport athlete and I excelled at all. In college, I started my own barber business, and within 1 year, I felt that every male that I walked past on campus was sporting a haircut that I gave them. My senior year of college, I entered a business plan competition open to the entire university in an effort to win seed money and free on campus office space for 1 year. Although I did not win, I placed fourth place out of over 20 teams for my late night transportation business. After graduating on Dean's List, I moved to New Jersey and quickly found success in sales. Within my second year in outside sales with Paychex, the payroll company, I became the number 2 rep company-wide out of over 1,500 sales reps while generating over $500,000 in sales revenue in a single fiscal year. I accomplished this through an unwavering work ethic, putting in over 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, and every single morning at 7 a.m., I met with my sales manager in a private one-on-one meeting to talk about how to win the day ahead. Through my sales at Paychex, I met the gentlemen who would become my business partners in my next endeavor. After selling them payroll, they asked if I would be interested in joining their then 4-practice physical therapy business and begin marketing to physicians to grow the patient volume and the footprint. 7 years later, I was the chief operating officer. We had grown the business to over 26 locations. We began to cross state lines for expansion. We partnered with private equity at a $60 million valuation. We grew to over 300 employees, survived, and even grew through COVID. And I then exited the business successfully at a $100 million valuation to start Dirty Pelican. The reason I share this background with you is to prove how nimble and disciplined I can be. I know that any founder that wants to grow a business to $1 billion needs to have grit running through their veins. Determination for extreme business success is not a fantasy for me. It is in my character. I left my past role at SportsMed because I knew I was destined to be more than just someone who built someone else's business. I was destined to build my own from the ground up. I have encountered so many obstacles in my life, more than you could imagine, in my personal and business life, and I have never once backed down from any of those challenges that I have faced. To be where I stand today is nothing short of a miracle, and I am applying to your Accelerator program because I'm smart enough to know when I need strategic guidance to get to where I want to go. I am asking for you to invest in me, and I believe that what I have accomplished to date is only a margin of what I have left to give. There is one thing that I can promise, and that I will continue to give undeniable grit and be humble enough to take advice from those smarter than me in the room. And I'm eager to begin learning from your team of experts to take Dirty Pelican to heights most would say are impossible.